The new Fire Shizu Rimuru is out, aka just Shizu with blue hair, and obviously with every new banner that comes out, the question is, should you summon? But let's go ahead and take a look. First thing to mention is that this Rimuru Shizu... She's Maru. Who the hell's Maru? He's single target. He's single target, which is a bit baffling considering the current beatdown battle is an AoE stage, so the main DPS for the AoE stage is... Look, we don't talk about that. Honestly, if I'm being honest with you, being single target does make him an overall better unit. Single target units are just better than AoE units because there are more single target stages than AoE stages. So when a character comes out and is single target, they are just better than an AoE character that comes out. So there's that. He has this thing called Greater Burn, which I think already existed. I'm not sure. I never actually read any of the other burn skills, so this might be the same as one of the others. It might not be. I have no idea. But he also buffs his own weakness strike, which is interesting. But you know what? Honestly, his first skill is not all that important. But his second skill, on the other hand, this goes up to 30% attack and 100% to his own ult damage, which is really, 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 really good for a DPS unit. So, while selfish, he's giving himself quite the buff. And since he's already the DPS unit, who's already buffing his own ultimate, you can actually forego having an ult buffer on the team and focus on either a different buff or maybe an orb changer or what have you. So his greater burn aside, he is buffing his own weakness strike every single time, and he is getting quite the buff for only 25 points. Honestly, this Rimuru will be good in both a burst and long form setting, both on stacking teams and burst teams, and since he's not specific to any type, he can go on green teams, blue teams, or orange teams, it does not matter. All in all, this Rimuru is actually pretty decent. Does that mean you should summon for him? If you have the crystals to spare, meaning, when I say that, I mean you're sitting on excess, and what I consider to be excess is if you can pity a unit, anything beyond that is excess. It takes 6,000 crystals to do such a thing, so anything beyond 6k I would consider excess crystals. So if you're sitting beyond 6,000 crystals and you want to chuck a multi, 2 multis, 3 multis in, fucking go for it. I don't care. He's good enough. But I'm not gonna lie, I just came off of Joker's live stream where he pulled 2 copies of this Rimuru. In the first multi, he stole all your luck, don't bother. I'm going to be the responsible person and just do a single summon. And, you know, one of these days, the single summon will work. Some people are going to look at me all stupid because I keep doing single summons. One of these days, the single summon is going to work. I'm going to pull the new unit in one pity. I'm telling you, it's going to happen. It's going to happen eventually. Anyway, should you summon for Rimuru? No, not really. The 2.5 anniversary is literally in a month, like I think exactly 1 month away, though I don't believe the big time banner will be for another 6 weeks, but either way, that's 6 weeks. Like, any crystals you spend now, you're not getting back within those 6 weeks, I promise you. And I would caution against it. He's really good. Honestly, if he just had another buffing skill as opposed to that greater burn, I would actually say summon for him, because just with what he already has, he's already a great DPS unit. Yeah, he has a pierce power trait, which is, you know, whatever. So if he had a protection gauge trait and or his second skill was literally anything else, I would actually say summon for him because he's pretty good. But free to play, not sitting on excess, maybe leave this one alone. But when he comes back, when this Rimuru comes back, you might want to keep an eye out because he'll probably still be pretty decent some months from now. But hope that helped you guys. If you did summon, let me know what you got, and I will see y'all later.